Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week we are going to do a recap of how August budget went and then a new budget for September. I do want to do August as quick as possible so we can get to September, but I have all of the budgeting spreadsheets here ready to go, and the new September link will be in the description below so you can click on that and print it if you'd like to use it. So let's get straight into it because there's a lot to go through. Okay, so for August, I did reach all of my goals and I did tick off all of my to-do list. There wasn't a heap there. I do actually still need to fill out my September's to-do list, but I do have a lot more goals in September compared to August. So save more than 1,500, I was able to do that. Reach 162,000 for a house deposit, tick, was able to do that. And then I've uploaded a video every single week, go me. My to-do list was just like organize the conference accommodation, add wedding pictures to a slideshow, create a wedding video, start spring cleaning the house, which I definitely did, but I feel like I'm already back to square one and need to do it again, and then create YouTube videos every week, which I did as well. So I loved the use of the calendar. I think it was really helpful. I'll also pop them on the screen so you can see them a lot better. Alright, so for the monthly overview, I ended up ticking everything off the list, which is exactly what it's used for. I used the bottom section, which is the notes section, just for helping me calculate some calculations that I wanted to make. The income that I received, so it was $3,000 per fortnight for Callum's pay, and then the extra income that I earned was $1,000 for helping family, and then I actually ended up getting an extra $700 as well, just from random places. So I was definitely able to save. So savings, I was aiming for 1,500 plus the extra income. I did actually save 2,100, so I did beat the 1,500, but I didn't save the full $1,000 from the family, and then I also had that extra income as well. So to be honest, we went way over budget for August, which was such a shame. So then I just did the fortnightly breakdown, which is just pretty much similar to what the monthly overview looked like. And then the expense tracker. So my expense tracker was quite long. It ended up being 2 pages. A lot of it, majority of it, was takeaway and miscellaneous, and those are the 2 categories that we went well above what I had budgeted for, and that's not fantastic. I was thinking of trialing a kind of summary sheet for the budget, and I just kind of wrote it on paper. I'll put it up here so it's easier to see, but basically you fill out the expense tracker, and then I've sort of categorized them by color coding them, and then the color coded matches to the summary sheet. So the summary sheet has the categories on it, so like rent, food, takeaway, subscriptions, electricity, those kind of categories, what I budgeted for that category, what it actually costs, and then the difference. So in terms of rent, we actually, obviously rent is kind of like a fixed expense each month for us. What we spent on it was actually what it cost. So I've put $0 for that, which you can see up here. Food, so we actually did really well on food this month, and we were under budget by $15.33, which is great. Takeaway. We had a lot of takeaway. I feel like we were just feeling super lazy and we didn't want to cook very often, so takeaway was spread out throughout like the entire month. It's just everywhere. There were 18 occasions that we had takeaway, which based on our budget, we should only maximum be able to afford like 6. So we majorly went over that budget. I budgeted $260 for the month. Takeaway cost us $557, which means we were over budget by $297.49. That's crazy. Phone, that's a really fixed expense each month, so that is 0, so that's great. Subscriptions, we actually had an increase in one of our subscriptions. So Optus, it was $14.99 and now it's gone up to $24.99. Super annoying because that's now the most expensive subscription we have and I don't benefit from it at all, so I think it's a waste of money. But my partner loves it because he's currently watching the soccer on it and it's a must for him, so I'll allow it. Anyway, so that one's increased. So for the September budget, I have allowed for that. And then also we decided to get an Apple TV subscription because there were a couple of shows that we really wanted to watch on that platform. We'll watch all the shows that we want to watch and then hopefully we can get rid of it. Subscriptions, we ended up going over budget by $25.02. So I had allocated $60.92, but it ended up costing us $85.94. Electricity, this is something that I personally put money into every single month, so I don't get a big bill every quarter. So I just put $150 in, and I did actually put $150 in, so that difference is 0. Wedding video party, I had allocated $300 for that one. I'm so proud because the party cost $302.43, so that's over budget by $2.43. I still consider that a win because like it's $2.40, it's fine. Health, we did actually use this category this month, so I had to go to the doctors and it cost $70, so I allocate $100 a month for that, and this month it cost us $70, so under budget by $30. My birthday, again, another category that I'm super proud with in terms of my accuracy in budgeting. So I allocated $200 for my birthday, and my birthday, the total cost came in at $200.57. That's over budget by 57 cents. Fantastic. I've put those in yellow because they're not green. Technically, it's not on or under budget, but it is so slightly over that it doesn't deserve to be red either. So I've done like a traffic light system and I'm quite happy with those 2 that are in the yellow as well. School fees, oh, I have more school fees to pay, fun. But I ended up paying all the ones that I needed to pay at that stage. And then miscellaneous, okay, so I allocated $300 for the month. I usually do $300 every single month, and this month it cost us $782.24. So we went over budget in miscellaneous category by $482.24. I did a totals thing, so total what I budgeted, total what we actually spent, and we overspent by $762.42. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a huge spend month, and obviously the only thing I can put it down to is the miscellaneous category and the takeaway category, and they're things I want to improve on for the next month moving forward. I just wanted to share with you what some of the miscellaneous things were that came up. First of all, we did have, we lost our picnic blanket and we were going for a picnic, so we bought a new picnic blanket. My sister grew out of her school shoes, so I needed to buy her school shoes. My mum actually contributed $50 to that, so that was in the extra earnings that I said I received. We went to breakfast on Eka Public Holiday, and Eka's like a show in Brisbane, and it's a public holiday for Brisbane, which means that we spent like over $100 on breakfast for 3 people. It was very expensive, but it was delicious. We also had, so I knew all along that we had a conference what my lovely partner didn't tell me until last minute, a week before we were going, was that it's an actual, there's a dress up costume party. So I had to buy a 70s costume. I did have lunch with my sister-in-law. Oh, also book week. I never get notice about book week until the week before. Again, that happened in August, and my sister needed a costume which cost $100, so that's one of the miscellaneous items. Also, I have a website subscription, so that I was tossing up whether to put that into subscriptions or not, but because it's a one-off yearly expense that I just completely forgot about, I did put it in the miscellaneous category. That was $53. My sister needed shoes, my dog needed a haircut, and I spent $200 on facials. So I got a facial from my mother-in-law for my birthday, and I loved it so much that I bought 2 more. So yeah, so that is August budget. Let's do better in September. So I've got September here with me now. So the goals that I have outlined is have my wedding license translated to English. So we received that last month from Greece. So I've got to go and transfer it into English, and then I can start the process of changing my name on everything that I own, which is going to be really fun. Love that for me. Just help Callum with his business, which I've sort of started doing as well. I need to finalize that in a financial year. I'm having a lot of trouble and difficulty doing that, which is super annoying. I need to organize our business structure. We need to move to being our own AR, but I actually am not sure if that is viable for this month. That might be a next month goal. Upload 1 YouTube video per week. Open a new savings account, which I have done. And by savings account, I just mean a new savings goal, which I'll explain more about in future videos. And then save $2,000 in September. I was able to save $2,000 in August, so I just wanted to carry that over to this month. My to-do list, I haven't really filled it out very much. I've just got one thing, and that's organised to drop off docs to my Greek consulate so they can change it into English. I do need to fill that out a little bit more. I've got a couple of things booked in for my calendar, but not a lot at this stage. Again, it's something I fill out as I go. So at the moment, I've just got a dentist appointment. That's just for my braces. I have actually paid for that completely, so I don't need to pay anything more. I just rock up, they tighten them, make me feel horrible, and then I leave. I booked in one of the facials as well, so I have again already paid for that, so I won't have to pay for that then. Father's Day, something I kind of forgot about, didn't really allocate money to, so that's there. That'll just come out of our miscellaneous category, and then my puppy's birthday as well. So for the monthly overview, I've got rent, which is the same, and I've already paid that. It's now the 3rd of September, so I've actually done a couple of things already. So I paid rent, so that's all done. I've actually, so food, I'm just keeping it at $160 for this month because we were under budget last month, which is a good thing. However, there was a lot of takeaway there, so I do feel like this month is actually potentially going to be higher in the food category if we can minimize our takeaway sections, but hopefully it's still not too much over. We'll see how it goes. Takeaway, I'm keeping that as the same. I want to do better than that. Callum already tried to tempt me last night with takeaway. I said no. We're having the home cooked meals. I bought heaps of food as well, so hopefully it's enough to tie us over and not have to go and get takeaway. So $30 for my phone, Netflix, Optus, $24.99. I can't believe they put it up that much. Xbox, $15.95, Amazon, $6.99, electricity, $150, miscellaneous, $300 over the month. My puppy's birthday, $100, Apple subscription. So Cal's pay, so $6,000 for the month is what we're expecting, and I don't expect any additional income for this month. So fortnightly overview, I've already paid rent, I've already paid the school fees, and I've already paid $65 to electricity. I do still have the $150 miscellaneous, but I do think I'm going to the shops today, Father's Day, and I'll probably be gone. And then there's some subscriptions there, food, etc. The second week is probably the week where I can save the most money, so it's just mostly the other subscriptions and a couple of other items there, like the rest of the electricity, miscellaneous, food, and then the expense tracker, which I've got as well, which I've just started. So only 3 payments on the 1st of September, and that was rent, electricity, and 2 school fees. So that is my budget for September. I really hope that I can be a little bit more stricter with September's budget, basically beat whatever happened in August. So I'll let you know how I go. We tend to get a little bit lazier towards the end of the month, so hopefully I can figure it out. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.